everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree Buonomo. Hi if you're new here, or hey if you've been here before. Today is February 11th, Friday night, and it is a little after 8. So I had attempts and I had desires to maybe start this vlog a little bit earlier, but to be honest, I haven't really done anything other than work this week. It's definitely been a very exhausting week, and hence I'm wearing my shirt again to say how exhausted I am. And on the sleeve it says emotionally exhausted, because that is just how I'm feeling a little bit. I definitely really need to recenter this weekend because I just have done a lot of things, and I've had a lot of therapy sessions that were very emotionally draining, and I've had like so many supervisions where I've gotten a lot of feedback, which was great, but it's still draining. And I've just had a lot. It's been a really hard week at work, to be honest. And typically I'm very well spoken when I even film this, but like my pauses and stuff, I can tell that I'm just very tired. I definitely didn't expect some things to go on this week in the school that I work in, and like there's just some like concerns with clients and stuff like that, and trying to get coordination on everything has been an uphill battle. But to be honest, I don't really want to talk about that because I want to take a break from it all because it has been such a long week. The last thing I've done was on Monday, which was the 7th. I haven't done a single thing writing wise since the 7th. Pretty much I've been coming home and going to bed. I haven't done yoga in like a week and a half now. I haven't really been taking care of myself this week. So I'm deciding that tonight is just going to be a night of relaxation. And even though I'm starting a little bit late because I got home late and didn't get out of work till 5 today, so it's definitely just been a little chaotic and not my norm. Because of being in my practicum and trying to get my licensure hours, I'm working later a lot of nights, and I'm not really used to that. I got comfortable for a few months getting out at 3:30 every day, and it was really nice, and I haven't been able to do that. But the nice thing is I took Arya for a little bit of a longer walk tonight, and it's like in the 40s, 50s. And if you live anywhere north where it gets super cold, and it's been really, really cold lately, like negatives to like single digits a lot of days, this feels like spring. And I just took a walk outside. It's 8 o'clock. It was like 7:30 when I just took her out, and it's still so warm in comparison to how it's been. And I just already feel thriving. So I'm going to go for a walk with my friend Maggie tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it, just to kind of hang out with her, as well as just get outside and get some fresh air and get some sunshine because I need it. So I wanted to check in here. I need to pay some bills, and then after that I'm going to do yoga, and then I'm going to take a hot bath, and I think after that I'm just gonna get in bed and read until I fall asleep, because I have not done anything like that in so long. And I really just want to start the day tomorrow like feeling good about myself, because all week I have dragged my feet and just have not been waking up and sleeping too much, like going to bed at 8 o'clock and waking up late. So it's been a week, but I'm excited to do that tonight. The only thing I have to do now is pay my bills first before I can do any of that. So that won't take me very long, just a few minutes. And I gotta figure out some like money things for the next couple weeks and like budget. So I'm gonna do that. And as far as the writing, because this is going to be a writing vlog, I started editing my one short story. So in this vlog, I don't know if I'm going to actually like submit anything this vlog, but I'm going to be writing and editing short stories. I decided in the last vlog I posted that I am going to take a break on Prophecy Project because I am going to put some money forward to help my progress. I think I keep getting in my head a lot with my query and my synopsis, and I have the means to be able to pay someone to help me, so I'm going to. I am going to first do a writing class. It's I think like $110 or $120 total. It's like $60 for the course, which is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. my time. And then in addition to that, I'm going to pay a little bit extra money to get a first 10 pages critique. It's a little bit more than I think I could pay. Like I could probably get it cheaper, but these are professional authors. Like they are published authors, they are career authors. And I think getting advice that way for my 10 pages of my manuscript, which are typically the pages that count when people are reading it, is worth it. So I'm going to do that because I have been thinking about my initial pages and potentially that they're too slow in the beginning. And I want to see if someone else might think that too, if they are in the field. Because so far, the readers that have read it are fine with the opening pages. But I want, you know, agents to read it and go, ooh, this is good. I want to read this more. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. That's going to be first on the agenda. Once I get money again, then I'm going to pay for my query package so I can get my synopsis and query critiqued. So I'll have essentially a whole damn package ready to go with my first 10 pages, my query, and my synopsis all critiqued and hopefully polished by the time that happens. So I wanted to query in February. It's probably going to happen in March, and I'm okay with that because I was initially thinking it was going to happen in March anyway, so I'm not mad. That gives me some time to kind of push through some things, and for the start of this vlog, that means I'm going to be writing, and I'm writing some short stories. So I found 2 publications online that I would like to submit to. One is a like dark anthology. It's a online, no money to get in, no money given. It's just a free publication. It's actually run by a literary agent, so I figured, why not? I have a ton of horror short stories. So this particular one is called The Dark Sire, and they accept any kind of dark literature, such as horror, psychological, gothic, like anything in the dark genre. So I have a story that I have been working on this week. Really, it was like Sunday and Monday of the past week, but I was trying to read through it because it was a story that I wrote a couple years ago. It's been some time since I've looked at it. I always wanted to try to publish it, but I just never went back to it. And now that I'm rereading it, it's a little bit dated, so I was like tweaking some of the things to make it more relevant. Also, my writing style has changed a lot, so I was changing words and like how I describe things more. And also, I can just tell it's very academic. Like it reads like it came from an academic class, which isn't bad, but I can see why, like reading it now, I didn't win a contest I submitted it to when I was in school. I remember like years ago I had initially written this and I had submitted it to try to win money and to win a publication at the college I was at, and I didn't win. I didn't even place in the top 3, and I was very upset because I had gotten such good feedback on that story. But now I know why, because it wasn't there. There was just things that needed to be tightened up, and I wasn't the writer I am today. So we're tweaking it, and it's still a good story, but there's definitely just like wording and things that need to be changed. So I'm like halfway through the story, and it needs to be under 5,000 for the Dark Sire. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm trying to like tighten it up, make it a little bit scarier, and keep it under that word count. So that's what I'm mostly working on. The second thing I'm working on is for a different literary mag, and that is called The First Line. This one is no fee to enter, but you can win money, a very like small amount. I think it's like 25 to 50 bucks plus like the copy of the magazine if you get selected. And the trick with this magazine is the first line of everyone's story starts the same. I'm kind of making my friends do this with me where we're all gonna write stories for this and submit them just to kind of like cheerlead people on. And I'm really excited for that. I'm just kind of like bullying all my friends to write more. I think that's a good thing. But I have to start that story. I have the idea. I kind of plotted it out a little bit. I just haven't written it or started it yet. But I'm really excited because the way that I envision this is I had an idea for possibly a like high urban fantasy in the veins of like The Magicians and the Wayward Children series. And I don't know if I'm ready to write it yet. But I was thinking this short story would be like in that world, so that if I eventually write the book, this would be kind of like a nod to that potential world. And it has nothing to do with like what the book might be about, but if like you read them side by side, you could be like, oh shit. So yeah, I think sometimes writers do that where they'll write short stories that are based in like some other books, like either before or after they've written the books. And I want that too. But yeah, I'm really excited to write that story, and it's been a while since I've written anything fresh. So I think that's what I want to work on. Someone should tase me because my intros are always so long. So I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to go do all the things. Hi guys, it's February 13th, which is Sunday. And to be honest, I've done things, but not really writing related, and I I just keep forgetting to vlog. So we're here and it is 3:17. So yesterday was a pretty good day. I went for a walk with my friend. I got some espresso and then I started cleaning a lot, which was very needed. And I was reorganizing my guest room because I'm switching a lot of things around in the upstairs so that way it's just a little bit more organized and getting rid of some things that we either it's too much in the room or whatever. So I was doing a lot of that yesterday. And then last night I went to my mom's for a game night, like a family game night. And honestly, I had it was a lot of fun. We were there for like 4 hours. I think I left a little after 10. And it was just nice. It actually was a nice night. And there's some things going on in my life that I was like, I don't even know if I should go or if I want to go. But yeah, no, it was a good time. And then today I woke up and I panicked because I was going to be live streaming with Diane Marie. And I woke up at like 7:30, like, oh my God, what if I overslept? Which I never sleep that late. And it was 7 a.m. Like it wasn't that late at all. So I got up, I made my coffee, and then I just kind of like moseyed, I would say. Like I definitely moseyed a lot this morning. Took Aria for a walk. And then I live streamed from 11:30 to 1:30, and it was so nice. We did a little Galentine's Day celebration and just kind of talked about whatever we wanted to. I made a mimosa, and I did a little bit of work on my horror short story. So this one is the one I'm editing that I've already written, and I did a little bit. I got like probably 500 words edited. I probably can finish it tonight if I put a little effort into it, but I think I also want to play some games. It's been a while, and the Apex Legends new season just came out, and I haven't even touched it this week, so I kind of want to like see how the new characters and all that stuff and see like the map changes and all the changes they did. So I think I might do that. And obviously tonight's the Super Bowl, so I think while my husband watched the Super Bowl, I think I'm going to write more then, because otherwise I don't know anything about football. I don't care about football. I don't even know who's in the football. I just know the halftime show sounds amazing and I need to watch that. So that's kind of where we're at for Sunday. Maybe I'll have a check-in here or there, but to be honest, so far this vlog has been very disoriented because I just can't remember to vlog it. But yeah, that's where we're at on Sunday the 13th. Hi guys, it's me. It is Tuesday, February 15th, and I'm just quickly checking in, and it actually will be a quick check-in. My job is crazy again this week, and I'm just trying to do a little bit of self-care, so I am going to go do yoga, and I'm not going to talk very long. But I did want to just say that on Sunday the 13th, while my hubby was watching the Super Bowl and playing games, I was writing and hanging out with him. And I did edit my horror story, my short story that I would like to try to submit. So I completely finished that, and I left Monday kind of leaving it sit for a little bit, and I just came back to it tonight and I read it through. I made some changes again tonight, and I do think it's a pretty good story. I think the beginning might be a little bit choppy. Like there's definitely some parts that I really like, but I'm going to ask a few critique partners to see what they think, if it flows nicely or if it's a little bit choppy. Because remember, this was a story that I workshopped pretty heavily when I had initially wrote it, and I remember the critiques being that like there just needs to be some things cleaned up and like make it a little bit more vague as to what happens. And I do think I was able to successfully do that when I edit it now. But I think the beginning is a little bit slower because we're setting the mood and the tone of the short story. The other thing I have to be careful of is that I have to keep the story under 5,000 words. And when I first went through, I had literally 4,999 words. And I was like, ooh. And then I read through it again, and I did delete some extraneous words. I think I'm like 4,990 now, so I lost a few words. But I do have to keep that in mind. So any feedback that I get, I have to be sure that I am not going over my word count, because when you're submitting, that's a no-no. You have to stay within the word count if there is one. So yeah, so I just posted that in my group Discord and just said, hey, if anyone wants to read it, it's here. I'd appreciate it. And now we wait. So I am excited for that, to be just kind of like to see where people go with it. Like I said, it's already been workshopped a long time ago. So I'm going to be curious to see like how the like old advice that I got versus maybe some new advice that I would get, like how that matches up, as well as how clean it is currently. I do think the story gets stronger as it goes on. My main concern is just the beginning. So we'll see. I'm gonna let that sit, but I do think I'm gonna try to submit it once I feel a little bit better about it and see where it goes. So at some point this week, I think I'm going to try to start the other story, like start writing it officially. I just don't know where I'm gonna get to it because I have class tomorrow night and I have, well, you know, I might have time on Thursday, so we'll see. I'm hoping to get this vlog up by Friday, so I probably won't have too much more content, but we're slowly getting there, and I am excited. I also think at some point this week I am going to read my query book. It's just a very little thing, but there is step-by-steps. And now I'm wondering, I'm glad I didn't buy the query package, like the query letter and synopsis package yet, because this author made this book. And this author and the one that I was going to buy the query package from do writing retreats and writing conferences together all the time. Like they host them. So before I buy the query package, I think I'm going to read through this week and see what I can get out of it, because there's definitely like step-by-steps. Like it's a how to write a query letter. That's literally what this book is. So I think this is probably maybe worthwhile for me to read. I bought it last year in preparation for querying, and then I found it the other day when I was looking for something else, and I was like, I bought this for this reason. Why aren't I using it? So yes, I'll be using this at some point this week, and maybe we'll go back to the query letter and see how that goes. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go do some yoga, power down for the night, and hopefully get a good night's sleep because I really need it. Hi guys, it is Thursday, February 17th, and to be honest, I really got nothing. I was thinking about doing like a montage or something, and you know, it's me, so we're just gonna end it here. It's 9:15 at night. I'm actually writing with Autumn Ashley, and she's awesome. She's hit 1,000 subscribers. Go Autumn. I'll leave her link down below if you want to join the fun over there. And I actually decided to just write my vampire novel. I have not gotten past chapter 1 in this book because I thought I was going to be very ambitious in November for NaNoWriMo and write this and another book and do 3 classes of graduate school. So I kind of burned myself out a little bit and wasn't able to do it. And I was just, I don't know, Autumn was inspiring me tonight, and I was like, I just really want to be in that and write something new. So I went to vampire. And I've written only a couple hundred words, but I think like chapter 1 I will actually say like I'm going to move on from, because I realized it wasn't very long and it was like super like punchy. Like things were just happening very fast. And I'm like, but why would these things be happening? And how would this character react? So I just kind of slowed it down a little bit, because I think like the big reveal at the end of this chapter is going to hit more. Like you kind of like see, like you think one thing is going to happen, and then the second thing happens at the end of the chapter, which starts into the inciting incident. So I'm kind of happy of how this is going now as I'm beefing it up, and I'm at a little over 1,700 words. So I think by the end of this chapter, the first chapter is going to be about 2,000, and I'm fine with that, just to kind of have a first draft. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And to be honest, I'm going to be tapping out soon because it's been a long week, but I just wanted to kind of pop in here and just say that I have not at this point done any more query stuff. I haven't done any more short story stuff, but I started writing a little bit more vampires. So that's where we're ending for this vlog. We'll see how the weekend goes. I am excited that I think I'm going to be able to write a little bit more this weekend, and maybe we're going to see what happens. Like I'm just going to go with the flow. So that's where we're at. So let me know down below what you're doing this week in writing. Have you had any writing wins? Have you had any goals met? And let me know what you are working on if you are writing. I've been trying to do videos at least once a week. If I do post videos, it's likely going to be on Friday. So be sure to look out for any videos on my channel. And I hope to see you in the next one. So until then, I'll see ya.